Is my screen is visible to you? Screen தெரியுதாப்பா? Okay. So the last class we have stopped in this particular segment, that is partners remuneration, okay, which is of two types, salary and commission. So today is going to be day 2. We are going to start, and today's date is 18th of May. Okay. So today 18 5 23. Okay. So let us go and discuss about these concepts. Salary. Okay. So first about salary. Salary which you are going to pay to the partner is always considered to be as a appropriation of profit. But let us come to those segment appropriation or charge as a secondary one. Let us discuss how we can give the salary. Basically, in general, salary will be provided to every individual on a monthly basis. For example, if you are working in some company as an employee, you will be receiving monthly salary. Or if I am working in an organization as a staff, then I will be receiving my monthly salary. But in partnership, the salary which we pay to the partner can be in any one of these following modes. The salary can be paid, okay, salary can be paid monthly. அப்படியே சைட் பை சைடு எழுதிக்கோங்க சரியா. It can be paid monthly, month on months, or it could be paid quarterly, okay, on a quarterly basis, or it could be paid on an annual basis, okay, or it could be paid half yearly. It could be paid half yearly basis and on annual basis. One thing which you have to be very careful is you have to read the question very carefully, because these are the different combinations in which we can pay the salary to the partner. In a particular problem, you can see in such a way, like example, you may have two partners or three partners, okay, like A, B, and C. There could be three partners. Imagine that for A, you are paying salary, okay, for A you are paying salary on monthly basis. Okay, for A you have agreed to pay the salary on monthly basis, whereas B is not entitled to any salary, and C is also entitled to a salary, and he is being paid salary on quarterly basis. Okay, so it is not like for one partner, if you are paying monthly salary, for all the partners or whoever is eligible for salary, everyone should be paid on monthly basis only. No, never like that. It can be in such a type, or it could be on other way also. For one partner, it can be on a monthly basis, and for another partner, it can be on a quarterly basis, or it could be even on monthly basis also. Is it clear to you? So this first check you have to see is on what basis the partners are being paid the salary. Whether are they paid on a monthly basis or quarterly basis or half yearly basis or on an annual basis. Is it clear to you? Okay. Now if it is monthly, okay, what you have to do is, okay, if it is a monthly, they will mention as per month, okay, shortly as p.m per month, or they are mentioned as per month as a full, okay, they are mentioned like per month, or they are mentioned shortly as this. In this case, what you have to do is you have to derive what is the total salary paid to that particular partner on the whole for the full year. அந்த ஃபுல் 1 இயருக்கு எவ்வளோ சேலரி பே பண்ணியிருக்கோங்கிறத நம்ம கால்குலேட் பண்ணோம். ஸோ அப்போ என்ன பண்ணுவோம், த அமௌண்ட் ஆஃப் சேலரி, ஓகே, பர் மந்த் சேலரி, ஓகே, ஸோ பர் மந்த் சேலரி you have to multiply with 12 if it is monthly salary. Okay, suppose if it is a quarterly salary, If it is a quarterly salary, then how you have to derive the annual salary is the salary what you are going to pay per quarter. Okay, so salary per quarter should be multiplied with 4. Okay, why? Because a year has got 4 quarters. Okay, a year has 4 quarters. I repeat it, a year has got how many quarters? 4 quarters. And how you get this quarter? It is very simple. Okay, 3 months. Okay, 3 months is equal to 1 quarter. Okay, so quarter is nothing but 3 months put together is 1 quarter. This is the calculation. Can you able to understand? Okay, so 3 months is equal to 1 quarter. Okay, so that means a year will have 4 quarters on the whole. Okay, so that's why you are going to multiply with 4. I'm making sense. If it is a quarterly salary, what needs to be done? Now comes to the half yearly salary. So half yearly, if it means a year has got two halves. So salary amount. Okay, so salary, okay, amount, whatever they are given in the question, payable to the respective partner, that should be multiplied twice. Okay, that you will get the annual salary of that particular year. And then if it is annual salary, okay, if it is an annual salary, then it would have been mentioned as per annum, P dot A, per annum. And here you are not supposed to do any multiplication. Just take the value as such. Okay, need not multiply any amount. Okay, this is very, very, very important. Need not multiply. Is it clear to you what you have to do? Am I making clear to you? So with respect to salary, you have to be very careful which partner is allowed for salary and how the salary is being paid, monthly basis, quarterly basis, half yearly basis, or annual basis. Any doubt in this concept? Have you taken up? Okay, I'll just move a bit. Take down the notes completely. Once you're done, tell me. We'll move on to the next one. Done? Okay. So the next one is about the commission. Because when it comes to remuneration, we have got two aspects. Okay, two items. One was salary. We have completed the salary concept now. Now let us move on to commission. How the commission will be paid. Then we will discuss whether the salary is a charge or appropriation as a next item. Okay. The next segment, what we are going to see today is about partners commission. Partners commission. When it comes to commission, okay, the commission can be paid. Okay, just a minute. Sorry for the inconvenience. Okay, the commission can be paid. Okay, on the sales, that is a turnover what has happened. Okay, commission can be paid on the sales, which we otherwise call it as turnover. It is either paid on the sales or turnover, or it could be paid on the net profit. So these are the only two areas, or these are two items which will be qualified for commission. So you have to see the question whether you are paying the commission on the sales, that is turnover, or you are paying the commission on the net profit. Now, when it comes to sales, obviously it is a net sales. Okay, when it comes to Sales, that is turnover, it is nothing but it will be as net sales. Most of the question, they'll give you the net sale value as such. If in case they have not given you the net sale amount straightforward, you may find these two things. What if you see sales, they are given like an amount of rupees 1 lakh. I'm giving an example. Okay, this is just an example to understand. Sales rupees 1 lakh, and followed by that, they would have also given you sales returns value rupees 20,000. Okay, this is one scenario. Okay, I'm giving you the example in two cases. This is case one, where you got two different items, sales and sales returns. And as I already said here, you will be calculating the commission on the net sales. Okay, you'll calculate the amount of commission on net sales. When you have both these items, sales as well as sales returns, you need to find out the net sales. So the net sales is nothing but you need to subtract the sales returns from the amount of sales. So sale value rupees 1 lakh minus sales returns. If you subtract this value, okay, 20,000 from 1 lakh, you will get an amount of rupees 80,000. So this 80,000 is nothing but this is your net sales. So on this only you will be calculating the commission. If suppose the question says commission is to be calculated on turnover. Okay. Now on the other hand, there is one more case I'll give you whereby they are given you sales valuing as rupees. Okay. Sorry, not sales. Okay, they are given you as net sales. Okay. They given you the value as net sales rupees 1 lakh. Followed by that, the question also gave you an information like sales returns. The value of sales returns was given as 20,000. Okay, and they have also given you one more information. Okay, like sales, they given you one more information. Sales valuing as rupees 1 lakh 20 or valuing as rupees 80. They take it as 80, not 20. Suppose you have some informations like this. Net sale value is 1 lakh. Sales returns value was 20,000. Okay. And sales value given as 80. Now you tell me, in this case, they have said like you have to calculate the commission on the value of turnover. That is the net sales. Which value will take it for calculation? Whether 1 lakh rupees or the value of rupees 80,000. If you have such a combination, net sales, sales returns, sales, like this, you have some list of information. In this case, which value you'll take it, whether 1 lakh you'll take it or 80,000 you'll take for calculation?
Lecture sir, 1 lakh.
1 lakh, good. So if you have these three, you have to go only with this. These two are just to be ignored, you are not supposed to take it. Okay, so you have to see the question carefully. That is whether they are giving you the sales or turnover information, then we have to calculate only on the net sales. If the question has not given you the net sale value, then you have to derive it with the help of the available information. If suppose there is no returns, then obviously the sale amount itself will be your net sale. That also I'll give you one more case as case 3. So you'll have a clarity. Okay, in case 3, if you see, you have got only the value of sales rupees 1 lakh. Here they are not given you any other information like whether do you have sales returns or not, and what is the net sale. If suppose this is the case, you will be calculating the value of commission only on this value. So I made it clear with three different differentiations. One, you have sales and sales returns, so you are deriving net sales. In another case, you have sales, sales returns, and net sales. So you will be ignoring those two datas, the value of sales and sales returns. You'll go only with net sale. And the third case, it is the value of sale alone is given. Nothing is given with respect to net sales. Nothing is given with respect to the sales returns. In that case, you'll go with the available sale value. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Here, one most important thing. Sometimes, to confuse us, they will not give the value of the sales returns as directly as sales returns. You should know the other name of sales returns. So, sales returns, okay, is also known as what? Sales returns is also known as, what is the other name of sales returns? Returns inward or outward?
Inward.
Very good. Returns inward. Okay. So sometimes the question will not provide us a direct value. They may give the indirect value or the other name. So you should not get confused. என்னடா இது புதுசா sales returns பதிலா returns inward கொடுத்திருக்கே அப்படின்ட்டு. So returns inward is the other name of sales returns. So with this you will do it. This is first case. Now, moving on to the second case. Once I complete it, I'll give you time to copy it. You can copy them. Okay. When I come to
Okay.
second case on net profit, okay, here you have two different way. Okay, that is one, okay, on net profit before charging such commissions. Okay, this is a keyword. And the other one is on net profit after charging such commissions. So you have to apply a formula in this category. So when you are going to calculate the commission on net profit, imagine that there are two different methods, but you have to read the question carefully. In the question only you will have this word. Based on the word only you have to take a call whether you want to go with this formula or the other formula. So what is the key word if you ask? If you find the word before, okay, this is one keyword. If you find the word before charging, okay, if you find the word before charging, then you have to apply this formula. What is the formula? I write the formula here. Net profit into, always this commission, right? Partners commission is done. This commission will be expressed in percentage. Okay, commission will be expressed in a percentage. So that's why we are using that percentage. Okay, net profit into the rate, what are the given percentage rate by 100. This is the formula to be applied with respect to commission calculation on the net profit before charging such commission. Now, when it comes to the next one, net profit, there is commission to be calculated on the net profit after charging such commission. Okay, here again the sum can be divided into two different segments. Just the word after charging, okay, this has got two different way. One is, I just split this into two halves. Okay, commission on net profit after charging such commission. Okay, so it is mentioned as commission on the net profit after charging such commission. This is one of the way of expressing the question. And the other way of expressing is commission on net profit, commission on net profit after charging all such commission and other expenses. Okay, if it is mentioned this way, one is commission on net profit after charging such commission. Look at the sentence, how it gets ended up with. It gets ended up stating that commission on the net profit after charging such commission. Whereas here, if you see, it is mentioned very clearly commission on net profit after charging. Look here, all such commission and other expenses. So this is a slight variation, but for the both the methods, the formula remains the same, but the value of net profit alone will changes. Okay, the value will change, but formula remains the same. Little bit confusing, I think so. If you just listen carefully, you'll able to find out the difference. But I'm saying it once again, the difference between this, when it comes to the segment on net profit after charging, when it comes to the concept of after charging, under that you have two methods. After charging such commission, okay, after charging such commission, whereas here after charging all, the word here if you see, it is mentioned as all.
All.
ஓகே, அங்கேக்கும் இங்கும் இதான் டிஃபரன்ஸ். அங்கே ஆஃப்டர் சார்ஜிங் சச் கமிஷன் இருக்கு, ஆனால் இங்கே பார்த்தா ஆஃப்டர் சார்ஜிங் அந்த சச்சுக்கும்
All
இதுக்கும் இல்லை
commission.
ஆல்ங்கிற ஒரு வேர்டு ஒன்று இருக்கு. ஓகே, ஸோ திஸ் வேர்ட் makes a change over. Okay, first let us try to get the formula, then we'll go with an example. You will have a clarity. Okay, so the formula is quite same under both the concept. Okay, for this the formula is net profit into rate by 100 plus rate. This is the formula. Okay, the same formula is only applicable even for this particular category also. Even for this, the formula remains the same. Okay, the formula is the same, net profit into rate by 100 plus rate. Okay, now let us try to understand this particular segment alone with some imaginary figures as an example, so that we'll come to know how to calculate the value. Okay, so under this category, commission on net profit after charging such commission. Okay, example, rate of commission. Okay, so rate of commission, take it as 10 percentage. Okay, then let us have the amount of net profit. Okay, amount of net profit is rupees 1 lakh 10,000. Okay, so rate of commission is 10 percentage, net profit is rupees 1 lakh 10,000. Okay, and you have also calculated few items like interest on capital, drawings, etc. Okay, say for example, even that information is also available in our question. So they are given like interest on capital. Okay, so interest on capital put together. Imagine there are three partners, A, B, and C. All three partners' capital are same, and the amount of interest on capital comes to rupees 1,50,000, which means for each partner, the interest on capital is 50,000. Okay, for each partner, it was 50,000 rupees, 50,000 rupees, and 50,000 rupees. Okay, so in this way, you got interest on capital as 1,50,000. Right. Now, let us understand what we need to do in this category. We have been said that you have to calculate the partner's commission at the rate of 10 percentage after charging such commission. That's what given the question. After charging such commission. If that is the case, then apply it in the formula. What is the formula? Net profit. Okay, what is the net profit given in the question? The net profit given in the question was rupees 1,10,000. So just applying the value 1,10,000 into what is the rate? The rate given in the question was 10 percentage. So apply the 10 percentage in the numerator. Okay, 10 divided by what is the numerator? Denominator 100 plus rate. So 100 plus 10. When you do this, you will be getting an amount of rupees 1,10,000 into 10 divided by 110. Cancel out the common zeros. Now here you have 11. So 11 ones are 11. Over here 1,10,000. Again 11 ones are 11, followed by that the four zeros. Now what is the value you're getting it? 10,000 into 1 will be 10,000. So what is the value? What is the amount that you're getting it? 10,000. So
ten thousand.
this will be the commission amount. To whichever partner you have to pay the commission, this is how you'll calculate the commission if it is mentioned as some percentage on the net profit after charging such commission. Okay, only they use the word after charging such commission. Any doubt in this one?
No, sir.
Okay, now let us go for the next one. Okay, what it is? Here if you see, you have to understand that it is a commission to be calculated on net profit after charging all such commission and other expenses. Okay, imagine that here I'm giving an example. You have got three partners A, B, and C. Okay, among these three partners, okay, if you see for partner A and partner C, both are eligible for commission. Okay, both are eligible for commission. Okay, but for partner A, they are given you the value of commission straightforward. Okay, they are given you the amount of commission. Okay, straight away mentioning as somewhat rupees. Okay, 11,000. They are given you the amount as straightforward. They are not given in terms of percentage. Whereas for partner C, it was mentioned the question that okay, C is eligible. Okay, for partner C, it is mentioned in such a way. Okay, C is eligible for 10 percentage commission on net profits after charging. Okay, this is a very important one. After charging all such commission and expenses. Suppose in some question they may not give this word. Okay, and expenses. They would have stopped with this also after charging all such commission. So the importance to be given to this particular sentence after charging all such commission. Okay, like this it is given in the question. Now I'm going to give you the inputs. Okay, the inputs are as follows. Net profit, it is given the question as rupees 2 lakh 11,000. Okay, it is given the question as rupees 2 lakh, sorry, not 11,000. Okay, that is taken as rupees 2 lakh 22,000. And then it is given the question that your interest on partners capital, interest on partners capital, three partners. Okay, all three partners put together, it comes up to an amount of rupees, how much you can say, 33,000, 11,000 each. Okay, it is given as 33,000. So you have got net profit of 2,22,000 and interest on capital at the rate of rupees 33,000. Okay, and now they have said you have to calculate the commission of partner C, which is eligible at a 10 percentage per annum, but the condition is after charging all such commission and expenses. Now, what is the amount of net profit? What is the amount of net profit given the question? Net profit is 2 lakh
2,22,000.
22,000. Okay, take this into account. The word this referring to that you have to subtract the commission, okay, of other partners apart from the partner to whom you are calculating right now. இப்போ நீங்கள் எந்த பார்ட்னருக்கு கமிஷன் கால்குலேட் பண்ணுறீங்களோ அந்த பார்ட்னரோட கமிஷனை தவிர்த்து வேற யார் யாருக்கெல்லாம் கமிஷன்லாம் எலிஜிபிளாக இருக்கோ அந்த வேல்யூ நமக்கு தெரிஞ்சிருக்கும் அந்த அமௌண்ட் எல்லாம் மைனஸ் பண்ணணும். அண்ட் எக்ஸ்பென்சஸ் வேற ஏதாவது எக்ஸ்பென்சஸ் இருந்தால் அதையும் மைனஸ் பண்ணணும் நெட் ப்ராஃபிட். அதான் இதுக்கான அர்த்தம். ஸோ 10% கமிஷன் ஆன் நெட் ப்ராஃபிட் ஆஃப்டர் சார்ஜிங் ஆல் சச் கமிஷன். ஆல் சச் கமிஷனை இந்த பார்ட்னரோட கமிஷனை தவிர்த்து மிச்சம் இருக்கக்கூடிய பார்ட்னர்ஸ் யார் யாருக்கெல்லாம் கமிஷன் இருக்கோ அந்த கமிஷன் வேல்யூ என்னவோ அந்த வேல்யூவை நெட் ப்ராஃபிட்டில் மைனஸ் பண்ணி வரணும். அதுதான் அதோட மீனிங். அப்படி பார்த்தீங்கன்னா நமக்கு பார்ட்னர் ஏக்கு கமிஷன் 11,000 இங்கே இருக்குது. இந்த 11,000 ருபீஸ் வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஏவோட கமிஷன். ஓகே, இது வந்து ஏவோட கமிஷன். அப்போது என்ன பண்ணணும், நெட் ப்ராஃபிட்டில் மைனஸ் ஏஸ் கமிஷன். ஓகே, ஏவோட கமிஷனை மைனஸ் பண்ணுறேன். எவ்வளோ அந்த வேல்யூ 11,000. அப்போ பண்ண எவ்வளோ இருக்கும் எனக்கு 2 lakh 11,000 இருக்குது. ஓகே, ரைட்டு. இப்போ நெக்ஸ்ட் வாட் இஸ் த வேல்யூ? இது செட் ஆல்சோ இந்த கொஸ்டின் அண்ட் எக்ஸ்பென்சஸ். அண்ட் எக்ஸ்பென்சஸ்ன்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா எனக்கு இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் ஆன் கேபிட்டல் இஸ் அன் எக்ஸ்பென்ஸ் டு த ஃபர்ம். ஓகே, இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் ஆன் கேபிட்டல் இஸ் அன் எக்ஸ்பென்ஸ் டு த ஃபர்ம். அப்போ இந்த கேஸில் எனக்கு எப்படி கொடுத்துருக்கு, இட் இஸ் டு பி calculated இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட், சாரி, த அமௌண்ட் ஆஃப் பார்ட்னர்ஸ் கமிஷன் இஸ் டு பி calculated ஆன் த நெட் ப்ராஃபிட் ஆஃப்டர் சார்ஜிங் ஆல் சச் கமிஷன் அண்ட் எக்ஸ்பென்சஸ். சின்ஸ் இங்கே எக்ஸ்பென்சஸும் எனக்கு இன்க்ளூட் ஆகிருக்கிறதுனால எனக்கு இருக்கிறதுல இது ஒன்று தான் எக்ஸ்பென்சஸ் 30,000. அப்போ இந்த 30,000 நான் என்ன பண்ணணும், மைனஸ் பண்ணணும். லெஸ் இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் ஆன் கேபிட்டல். What will be the value I'll get if I subtract this amount? Calculate and tell me. From 2 lakh 11,000, if 33,000 is being subtracted, what will be the remaining amount? 2 lakh 11,000, okay, minus 33,000. What is the amount? Tell me. 1,78,000.
2,11,000.
Check out and tell me, is it 1,78,000? Are you getting the same value?
Ah, yes, sir. 1,70,000. Yes, sir.
Yes. So now this is the amount that we have to substitute in the formula. நம்ம இங்கே ஃபார்முலா வச்சுருக்கோம் இல்லையா, இந்த ஃபார்முலாவில் சப்ஸ்டியூட் பண்ண வேண்டிய நெட் ப்ராஃபிட்னு பார்த்தோன்னா இங்கே வந்திருக்கு இந்த 1,70,000 தான், நாட் த அமௌண்ட் 2,22,000. ஸோ ரெண்டுக்கு இப்போ டிஃப்ரென்ஸ் தெரியுதா? மேலே உள்ள ரெண்டு கேஸையும் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இங்கே பார்த்தா 11 lakh, sorry, இங்கே பார்த்தீங்கன்னா யூ got the value of net profit as 1,10,000. That same value you are taking for calculation, அது எப்போ, when it is a commission after charging அப்படிங்கிற கேட்டகரியில் நெட் ப்ராஃபிட் ஆஃப்டர் சார்ஜிங் சச் கமிஷனாக இருந்தால் அப்படி கேல்குலேட் பண்ணுறீங்க. ஆனால் அதுவே கமிஷன்
Sir.
கேல்குலேஷன், ஓகே, நெட் ப்ராஃபிட்டில் ஆஃப்டர் சார்ஜிங் ஆல் சச் கமிஷன் ஆகுதுன்னா மைனஸ் பண்ணிட்டு வரக்கூடிய நெட் ப்ராஃபிட் தான் நம்ம எடுத்துக்கணும். புரியுதா?
Okay.
Okay.
Police.
Now, when you substitute in the formula 1,78,000, so in this formula, I'm substituting it 1,78,000 into the rate is 10 percentage, 10 divided by 100 plus 10. So that means this leads to 1,78,000 into 10 divided by 110. Cancel out the common zeros. Now check out in the table, okay, 11 table, whether 1,70,000 will be exactly divisible or not. Okay, so when you calculate, you will come to know. Check out whether you will get the exact value or you are getting points. 1,78,000. Okay, when you divide it by 11, how much you are getting it? You will be getting it as 16,181.8. Correct? Check out and tell me. When you divide this, it gives you an amount of rupees 16,181.81. Okay, let it goes. Since you are getting a value which is greater than 5 or exactly 5 or more than 5 means this decimal kaparma. Okay, after decimal you are getting a value 5 or more than 5, you can round up this particular value. So thereby I'm rounding up the value to 16182. Can you able to get the value? How I got this one?
Sir.
Okay,
Sir.
so at times you will get exactly the same amount. You can use that one. That is, it will be exactly divisible. At times it may not be divisible exactly. It goes in points. No problem whether it goes in point also. Do the calculation up to the two decimal point, and after that you check it up. If the first digit after the decimal is either 5 or greater than 5, then the previous number before the decimal can be rounded up. So in that way I have just rounded this value 16181 to 16182. Okay, by rounding up this value I get this amount. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So any doubt up to this?
No, sir.
Okay. So probably I'll give you a time. Okay. You can just copy it up. Okay. Just a minute. From commission you have to copy, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me remove this grid lines. Now is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Or should I want to zoom it a little bit? Right?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
You tell me once you're completing up. Okay. I'll just move the screen to my left. Okay.
okay, okay.
Okay. Practice these concepts very well, because unless and otherwise if you are not getting these concepts in your mind very strongly, that means if a problem is in this category, then these are the steps I have to perform. If the problem comes under that category, I need to check out for all these essential items. Once if you are clear with those, only then you will be able to write the correct formula, you will be able to derive the right value, you will be able to substitute it in the right place, and you will be able to get the correct value as your answer. If you fail to do any one process, okay, properly, obviously you won't get the right answer. So please, before you proceed with the problem, make it very clear. Without understanding the concept, you are not touching the problem. That is very important. Should I have to zoom with, or should I have to left move to the left hand side?
Let no good.
Okay.
Oh,
I'll also share these notes to you, don't worry. Okay, so I'll take a snap of this and I'll be sharing it to you. Okay, so you can copy even that way also. And once I upload the video in the YouTube, even from that you can take out notes, you can copy it. Okay, we'll quickly in another 2 minutes we'll move on to next concept, which is most
okay,
important in a partnership deal, and then we will just discuss about the items which are to be considered as a charge and which are to be considered as an appropriation, right? Okay, so just if I recollect it, we have seen so far these items. Okay, just a minute. So as of now, we have discussed on the partner's share of profits and losses, then the interest on partner's capital, interest on the partner's drawings, and then the remuneration concept to the partner. And now comes, okay, the item is admission of a partner. Okay, the next important thing which you have to see now is admitting a person. Okay, E. Okay,
okay,
admission of a new partner. Basically, in partnership, any partner, whomever you want to bring into the business in your partnership, it is not possible without the consent of all the partners in the business. Okay, so admission of a new partner, okay, can't take place. Okay, admission of a new partner can't take place without the consent, without the consent of all the other partners. Okay, without the consent of all the other partners. For example, you have got three partners, A, B, and C. Imagine that partner B wants to bring Okay, partner B wants to admit his son into the business. Okay, partner B wants to admit his son into the business. In this, if you see, partner A is agreeing for it. Okay, partner A agrees for B's proposal, whereas partner C, okay, is not agreeing. Okay, he is against this policy. Okay, so partner C is against the admission. He is against the admission of B's son, okay, into the business. Like this, a situation is prevailing. B's son into the business. Okay, in this case, it is not possible. B can't bring his son into business. It is not only for B's son, even B's daughter or B's wife or any other person who's a blood relative or distant relative, whomsoever it is. Okay, in a business, all the partner has to agree. If any partner is not willing to bring them into business, then it is not possible. Okay, so if in this case, if you see A, B, and C are partner, B wants to admit his son into the business. Okay, whereas A is accepting for the proposal, but C says no. C is against that particular proposal, against the admission of B's son. So in this case, admission is not possible. That is what we have said. Okay, admission of a new partner can't take place without the consent. Okay, without the consent of all the partners. The word consent is nothing but approval. Okay, or we can say it is a permission. Okay, approval or the permission. Okay, in simple words. So without the consent means without the acceptance or approval or permission of all the other partners. So this is a concept, but this concept is not going to give you any financial impact in the beginning stage, that is until he gets admitted. After the admission only it will lead to a financial impact. So that means ஒரு பார்ட்னர் தன்னோட சன் ஆர் தன்னோட டாட்டர் ஆர் ஒய்ஃபை வந்து பிஸ்னஸை கொண்டு வரதுக்கு ஓகே விருப்பப்படுறார். He is willing to bring his son or daughter into the business, but the other partners are not accepting to this means, then nothing is going to have any impact either in the beginning nor in the later point of time. But suppose the partners are agreeing for that particular proposal, the same, let us take an example. A, B, and C are partners. B want to bring his son. In this case, now A is also giving his acceptance. Okay, fine, go ahead. C is also saying no issues, let him come and join our business. Okay, we will welcome him. Now all the partners have accepted the admission of B's son. Now until the admission, there won't be any financial impact. But after his admission, there will be a financial impact. What does that impact means? Because of his admission, the remaining partners or the old partners will have to give away some portion of their share of profits. So they have to sacrifice for his admission. ஸோ ஒருத்தர் உள்ளே வரதுனால என்ன பண்ணணும், மிச்சம் இருக்கிறவங்களாம் தன்னோட ஷேரை சாக்ரிஃபைஸ் பண்ண வேண்டிய நிலைமைக்கு தள்ளப்படுவாங்க. தேர் பி ஃபோர்ஸ் டு கிவ் அவே. ஓகே, இட் இஸ் குவைட் சிம்பிள். லெட் மீ புட் another way to make things easy to understand. Imagine that on a very fine day, coming Sunday, at your home, your mother has prepared a very delicious food, okay, for you. Considering that you will be at home, you won't go away anywhere. So she has prepared a very delicious food which you like a lot. And it was prepared only for you. So that means they know how much you'll eat. So they have prepared for that particular proportion alone. Suddenly your
sir.
friend comes to your home and your mother is just saying your friend also to have the lunch and go, but
Sir.
she has prepared considering you in her mind. உங்களுக்கு எவ்வளோ நீங்கள் சாப்பிடுவீங்க அது மட்டும்தான் அவங்க என்ன பண்ணிருப்பாங்க, ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணியிருப்பாங்க. ஓகே, பட் இப்போ உங்கள் ஃப்ரெண்டு உள்ளே வந்ததுனால அவரையும் சாப்பிட சொன்னதுனால என்ன பண்ண வேண்டியிருக்கும், யுவர் ஷேர் உங்களுக்குன்ட்டு அலோகேட் பண்ண ஒரு குவான்டிட்டில கொஞ்சம் அவருக்கும் குடுக்கப்படுற மாரி இருக்கும். யூ ஹேவ் டு கிவ் சம் போர்ஷன் ஆஃப் யுவர் அலோகேட்டட் ஷேர் ஆஃப் த டெலிஷியஸ் ஃபுட் டு யுவர் ஃப்ரெண்ட் ஆல்சோ. ஸோ thereby you are sacrificing. You would have mind your mindset. ஆஹா இன்னைக்கு சூப்பரான சாப்பாடு ஒரு புடி பிடிக்க வேண்டியதான் அப்படின்ட்டு. ஆனா உங்க ஃப்ரெண்டு வரணுனால என்ன ஆகும், கொஞ்சம் உங்களோட ஷேர் உங்க ஃப்ரெண்டுக்கு கொடுக்க வேண்டியதா இருக்கும். ஸோ உங்களுக்கு கொஞ்சம் டிசப்பாயின்மெண்ட் இருக்கலாம், இல்லை நீங்க வந்து கொஞ்சம் சாக்ரிஃபைஸ் பண்ற மாதிரி ஓகே ஆகும். இந்த சேம் வே ஈவன் இன் பிஸ்னஸ், until one particular partner okay comes into the business, the others will enjoy the benefits of the business, or they will be sharing the losses of the business accordingly. But due to someone's admission, the old partner will have to give away their share of profits. So that brings okay a change in the finance or change in the impact. The impact will be there in the finance. இப்போ புரியுதா? ஒரு பார்ட்னர் அப்ரூவ் பண்ணி அவர் அட்மிட் பண்றதுனால ஃபினான்ஷியல் இம்பாக்ட் இருக்குமா இருக்காதானா? இருக்கும். ஆனா அட்மிஷன் ஆனதுக்கு அப்புறமா இருக்கும். அட்மிஷன் ஆறதுக்கு முன்னாடி வரைக்கும் இருக்காது. புரியுதா? Right. So we have discussed some important items which is going to appear in your partnership deed. Of course, these five alone is not the important items. Apart from these five, we have another 26 of items. But still, these five items is going to play a major role in the problems when we are going to work out. So that's why you have to understand these five things very, very, very important. Okay, it has a major role. Now, to put it very simple, what comes under appropriation, what comes under charge, and how to okay identify whether it is a charge or appropriation, and what is the accounting treatment. So that is the last segment for today's discussion, which we are going to have it now. Okay, so let us take a heading as charge on profit items and appropriation of profit items. Let us discuss these two, charge on profit items and appropriation of profit items. So first, let me discuss on charge items. Charge on profit items. So here I'm going to give three important things. What is the significance, where will it appear, and the examples. Okay. So charge on profit means for this, where will it appear means will be shown, okay, will be shown in profit and loss account. Okay, will be shown or will appear. Okay, so will be shown, we'll write as will appear. Okay, will appear in profit and loss account. எதுக்கு charge on profit. Charge on profitனா முதல்ல அது எங்க appear ஆகும், will appear in profit and loss account. Okay. Second, you need not consider whether the business has got profits or loss. Okay, so business performance is not necessary. Okay, so that means you need not consider the performance of the business. It can be provided even when there is a profit, even when there is a loss. Okay, so that is a second specialty. Okay, can be, okay, can be allowed even when there is a loss. Okay, even when there is a loss, that is performance of the business is not compulsory. Okay, business performance, business performance not compulsory. Okay, that is the one which you always have to keep in mind. சார்ஜ்னு சொல்லிட்டனாக்க இதுதான் ரொம்ப ரொம்ப முக்கியம். பிஸ்னஸ் பர்ஃபார்மன்ஸை பற்றி கவலைப்பட வேண்டிய அவசியமே இல்லை. ஓகே, ப்ராஃபிட் வந்தாலும் கொடுக்கலாம், லாஸ் வந்தாலும் கொடுக்கலாம். ஓகே, ஸோ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஒன் வேர் இட்
Okay,
appear,
sir.
it will appear in P&L account. Second, can be allowed. Okay, even when there is a loss. Okay, the third one, example. Okay, the examples are follows: interest on partner's loan. Interest on partner's loan. When I say interest on partner's loan, in the category we have got two segments. Okay, that is loan to partner. Okay, and the other one is loan by partner. Okay, we have got two important things. Okay, interest on partner's loan, whether it is a loan to partner இல்ல loan by partner, எதுவா வேணா இருக்கும், ரெண்டுமே சார்ஜ் தான். ஓகே, ரெண்டுமே சார்ஜ் தான். ஆனால் ஒரு ஐட்டம் வந்து வில் ஷோ இட் ஆன் த டெபிட் சைட், த அதர் ஐட்டம் வில் ஷோ இட் ஆன் த கிரெடிட் சைட். அது என்னன்னு பார்த்தோன்னா, ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஒன் லோன் டு பார்ட்னர். அப்புறம் இது என்ன அர்த்தம் பார்த்தோன்னா, இன் திஸ் கேஸ் ஃபர்ம் வந்து பார்ட்னருக்கு கொடுத்துருக்கு. ஓகே, லோன் loan was given to the partner by the firm. Okay, so in the case இதான் அதுக்கான மீனிங். Okay, loan was given to the partner by the firm. Loan by partner, இதுக்கு என்ன மீனிங் அப்படின்னு பார்த்தாக்க, loan was given by the partner to the firm. இதான் இதுக்கான மீனிங். ஓகே, அப்போ இதுல ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஐட்டம் லோன் டு பார்ட்னர் பார்த்தனா, அப்போ கொடுத்த லோனுக்கு தான் இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் நீங்க கலெக்ட் பண்றீங்க. ஓகே, இந்த லோனுக்கு தான் யூ ஆர் சார்ஜிங் இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட். கரெக்டா,
Yes.
இந்த இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட். அதுவே இந்த லோனுக்கான இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட்டும் நீங்க கலெக்ட் பண்றீங்க. ஸோ பார்த்தா இது வந்து கன்சிடர் டு பி அஸ் an income to the firm. ஏன்னா யார் யாருக்கு கொடுத்துருக்கா, the loan was given to the partner by the firm. அப்போ இது வந்து இந்த ஃபர்முக்கு இன்கம்.
Wow, income.
Okay, so for the firm, it is an income. பார்ட்னருக்கு என்னது, பார்ட்னருக்கு எக்ஸ்பென்ஸ். இங்க அதே வாங்க, come to this side. So here it is a loan given by the partner to the firm. அப்போ இங்க பார்த்தோன்னா ஃபர்முக்கு என்னவா கன்சிடர் பண்ணுவீங்க, பார்ட்னருக்கு என்னவா கன்சிடர் பண்ணணும். ஃபர்முக்கு என்ன இந்த கேஸ்ல லோன், ஓகே, given by the partner to the firm. அப்போ இந்த இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் ஃபர்முக்கு என்னவா கன்சிடர் பண்ணுவீங்க.
Home expense,
வெரி குட்,
partner.
வெரி குட். ஃபர்முக்கு ஓகே எக்ஸ்பென்ஸ், பார்ட்னருக்கு இட் இஸ் இன்கம். Okay, right. So this is the reason, if it is a interest on the partner's loan which was given by the firm to partner, then this item will appear in profit and loss account credit side. Okay, profit and loss account credit side. ஏன்னா இன்கம். வேறஸ் இதுவே அந்த இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் வந்து பார்ட்னர் ஃபர்முக்கு கொடுத்த லோனோட தான் இருந்ததுன்னா, அது எக்ஸ்பென்ஸாக இருக்கிற ஒரே ரீசன்னால திஸ் வில் அப்பியர் இன் ப்ராஃபிட் அண்ட் லாஸ் அக்கௌண்ட். ஓகே, ப்ராஃபிட் அண்ட் லாஸ் அக்கௌண்ட் எந்த சைடு, ப்ராஃபிட் அண்ட் லாஸ் அக்கௌண்ட், எஸ், டெபிட் சைட். புரியுதாப்பா?
Who is that?
Okay, this is one of the example. Okay, interest on partners loan. We have two more items. What if you ask, okay, managers, okay, managers salary, not partner salary, it is manager's salary.
Manager salary.
Okay, so this is one among the example. இது வந்து example number one. Okay, this is example number two. ஸோ இப்போ நான் சொல்கிற எல்லாமே இந்த ஆல்வேஸ் இட் இஸ் அ சார்ஜ் தான், அது சேஞ்சே ஆகாது. ஓகே, மேனேஜர் salary. And the third one is rent paid or payable. Rent paid
Yeah,
or
okay.
payable.
Mm,
Okay, so if you find these three items in the problem, manager salary or rent paid or payable, add interest on the partner's loan, then always you can take these items to your P&L account straight away, and it should appear in your P&L account since it is a charge against the profit. Whereas there is one thing you may ask, what to do with this manager's salary, which side it will appear. Manager's salary will appear on the debit side of P&L account. Okay, this will appear in your profit and loss account, debit side.
okay.
Similarly, rent paid or payable will also appear in your profit and loss account, debit side. Okay,
Okay, sir. Mm, okay.
profit and loss account, debit side. Any doubt up to this?
No, sir.
Right. The next one, let us also discuss the second category, that is nothing but appropriation of profit. Okay, and then finally we'll discuss one item which is common to both. Okay, the second category which we are going to discuss is appropriation of profit. Appropriation of profits. It's quite opposite to the points what I mentioned there. First, what I said, it will appear in profit and loss account. I said that is for charge against profit. Appropriation of profits என்ன point first in பார்த்தனா, where it will appear, it should appear in, will appear,
Profit and loss of corporation
very good.
on the side.
Okay, will appear, okay, in profit and loss appropriation account. Profit and loss
Okay, account debit.
appropriation account. Okay. The next one, I said, can be allowed even when there is a loss, I said. But here it is quite opposite, that you can't allow just when there is a loss. Okay. So here can be allowed, okay, can be allowed only when business has sufficient profits. Okay. When business has sufficient profits. Okay, so it will appear in profit and loss appropriation account is first point. For what? If it is an appropriation of profit. And second, okay, can be allowed only when business has sufficient profits. And the third, that means what is necessary here? That is business performance is compulsory. Okay, இங்க வந்து business performance, okay, business performance is compulsory. அங்க வந்து I said it's not compulsory. Okay, here I said it's not compulsory, but here it has been mentioned very clearly it is compulsory. Any doubt up to these 2 points?
No,
Any?
sir.
No. Now let us understand the examples. Okay, the third point is the example. Okay,
Mm,
so which item will be shown in which place? So examples are as follows. Number one, partners remuneration. Okay,
okay.
this consists of the both items salary or commission. P&L appropriation account debit side. Okay, profit and loss appropriation account, which side? Debit side. Okay, second one, interest on drawings. Okay, interest on
Right.
drawings, profit and loss appropriation account, credit side. Okay, which side? It will appear on the credit side.
Credit.
Okay, the next third one. Okay, transfer to. The third one is transfer to general reserve. Transfer to general reserve. Profit and loss appropriation account debit side. Okay, profit and loss appropriation account debit side. Any doubt up to this? Any doubt
No,
up to
sir.
this? Okay. The next fourth important thing, we are starting on the business to share the profits and losses, right? So accordingly, okay, share of profits. Okay, so share of profits, profit and loss appropriation account.
Uh,
The distribution will happen on the debit side. Okay,
mm,
whereas if it is a share of loss, suppose there is a loss and it has to be distributed, then that will also take place in your profit and loss appropriation account, profit and loss appropriation account,
Coverage.
credit side. Clear up to this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The next one, most important. I said you about all these. If you look at the top, whatever we discussed on the previous day, everything I mentioned it. Just I'm recapitulating it. You see here, interest on partners' drawings. I've taken up this to P&L appropriation account. If you see, you can check it up. Do you have interest on drawings?
Sir.
நம்ம இங்க லாஸ்ட் கிளாஸ் டே ஒன்ல இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் ஆன் டிராயிங்ஸ் டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணோம் இல்லையா?
ஆமாம் சார்.
அதை வந்து நம்ம இப்போ சார்ஜா அப்ராப்ரேஷனாங்கிறது எப்படி பார்த்துருக்கோம் பாருங்க. இங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா அது அப்ராப்ரேஷன் ஆஃப் ப்ராஃபிட்ஸ்ல இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் ஆன் டிராயிங்ஸ் மேல சொன்ன அந்த பாயிண்ட் நீங்க டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணிட்டோம் நம்ம.
எஸ் சார்.
ஓகே, அடுத்தது இன்னைக்கு நம்ம டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ண பாயிண்டே பார்த்தீங்கன்னாக்க இட் வாஸ் அபவுட் தி ரெமுனரேஷன், ரைட்டா? சேலரி அண்ட்
ஆ.
கமிஷன். ஸோ அப்போ இதையும் நம்ம என்ன சொல்லிட்டோம், இட் இஸ் அன் அப்ராப்ரேஷன் சொல்லிட்டு இங்கே டிக்ளேர் பண்ணிட்டோம், ரைட்டா?
ஆ.
ஸோ இங்கே பார்த்தீங்கன்னாக்க
எஸ் சார்.
பார்ட்னர் சேலரி ரெமுனரேஷன் எஸ் சொல்லியாச்சு. ஓகே,
ம்.
அடுத்தது பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஷேர் ஆஃப் ப்ராஃபிட்ஸ் அப்படிங்கிறத சொல்லியிருக்கோம். ஸோ அதை பார்த்தா ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஐட்டமே நம்ம அதான் பேசணும் அன்றைக்கி, ஷேர் ஆஃப் ப்ராஃபிட்ஸ் அண்ட் லாஸ் அமாங் பார்ட்னர்ஸ். அப்போ இது எங்கே போட்டிருக்கோம் அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னாக்க அதையும் நம்ம என்ன பண்ணிருக்கோம், அப்ராப்ரேஷன் அக்கௌண்ட்டில் கொண்டு வந்திருக்கோம், ரைட்டா? ஸோ ஷேர் ஆஃப் ப்ராஃபிட்ஸ் இங்கே காத்திருக்கோம், ஷேர் ஆஃப் லாஸ் இங்கே காத்திரும். ஓகேவா? ட்ரான்ஸ்ஃபர் டு
ஓகே.
ஜென்ரல் ரிசர்வ் அங்கே நம்ம சொல்ல இன்னைக்கு நம்ம டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கோம் இந்த பாயிண்ட். சரி,
ஆ.
அப்போ மேலே டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ண பாயிண்ட்ல இன்னும் எது ஒன்று வரவே இல்லை அப்படின்னு பாருங்க. மேலே டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ண பாயிண்ட் எதுக்கு இன்னும் டிக்கி அடிக்கல பாருங்க. டிக் அடிக்காம என்ன இருக்குன்னு பாருங்க ஒரு பாயிண்ட்.
Interest on partners capital.
இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் ஆன் பார்ட்னர்ஸ் கேபிட்டல் அதை தான் நம்ம இப்போ லாஸ்ட்டாக பார்க்க போகிறோம். ஓகேவா? ஸோ அது ஏன் சார் லாஸ்ட்னா, ஏன்னா இட் கேன் பி எய்தர் வே. ஓகே, திஸ் வே ஆர் தட் வே. இட் கேன் பி எய்தர் சார்ஜ் ஆர் அப்ராப்ரேஷன். ரைட்டா? ஸோ அது மட்டும் சம்ம பொறுத்து இருக்கு. ஓகே, ஸோ item that can be considered as a charge on profit or appropriation of profit. Okay, so the item which we are going to consider as a charge or profit or appropriation of profit, அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, the only item is interest on partners capital. Okay, interest on partners capital. சரி, எப்படி சார் இது வந்து சார்ஜுன்னு சொல்கிறீங்களா அப்ராப்ரேஷன் சொல்கிறீங்க? ஹவு டு ஐடென்டிஃபை இட்ஸ் சார்ஜ் ஆர் அப்ராப்ரேஷன்? ஓகே, if it is appropriation, okay, appropriation and the question will be silent. Okay, question will remain silent. So if the question is nothing mentioned, okay, if nothing is mentioned in the question, whether it's a charge or appropriation, it is silent. But only thing they are given as an adjustment, interest on partner's capital, 5% or 10%. Then in that case, it is always appropriation. புரியுதா? On the other hand,
புரியுது.
charge அப்படின்னாக்க, how to consider this a charge naka, okay, will be mentioned in the question itself. Will be, okay, mentioned in the question itself. Clear? If it is an interest on partner's capital, okay, there alone you have to be very careful. Read the question carefully what they have said. Whether they have said it should be considered as an appropriation or it should be considered as a charge. How to take a call, sir, whether I should consider this as a charge or as an appropriation? Very simple. If the question is mentioned as a charge, then you'll consider it as a charge. If nothing is mentioned in the question, how to consider whether as a charge or as appropriation? Okay, nothing is given as a hint or a clue. The question is very simple, stating that interest on capital 5%. So there you don't have any clarity whether it is an appropriation or charge. That means it is quite simple and it is remaining silent. Then in that case, interest on capital is always an appropriation. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
So this is the only item which can be considered as a charge or can be considered as an appropriation. But remember, if you are considering it as an appropriation, profits are must. Only if you are considering as a charge, you can take a call. That is, profits are not necessary. Okay, in this case, profits are must. Okay, profits compulsory. Okay, profits is compulsory, whereas in this category, okay, profits are not compulsory. Profits not compulsory. புரிஞ்சுதா? ஸோ
Yes, sir.
சார்ஜ் கேட்டகரிக்கு நாட் கம்பல்சரி. ஓகே, ஆனால் அப்ராப்ரேஷனுங்கிற கேட்டகரி ஆயிருதுன்னா ப்ராஃபிட்ஸ் வந்து கம்பல்சரி. Is it clear to you? So today,
Yes, sir.
just I'm recollecting whatever we have learned. Okay, we have learned the concept of the partner's remuneration, the two important aspects, that is salary as well as the commission. With respect to salary, we made you to understand it can be paid monthly, quarterly, half yearly, or annual, and what you should do in each of these cases. And of course, among the partners, the two or three, okay, two partners can also get a salary or one partner can also get a salary. That is no hard and fast rule. Read the question carefully. If it is a monthly salary, then you have to multiply the salary amount with 12. If it's a quarterly salary, you have to multiply the quarterly salary amount into 4. If it is a half yearly salary, multiply with 2. And if it is an annual salary, need not do any multiplication. If you go wrong in this calculation, then right from that step, the entire sum will go wrong. And second, when it comes to the partners commission category, the commission can be on two categories. One is paid on the sales or turnover that we call as net sales. The other one is paid on net profit. So when it comes to net sales, there are three different cases. We'll always take the net sales means from sales the returns has to be subtracted. And the second case, if you see, you have been given like three important items like net sales, sales returns, and sale value. If you have all these three, you don't consider those two returns and sales. You consider only the net sales. The third category is you don't have any information about the returns nor about any net sales. You are given only the sales. Then go with that particular sale alone for calculating your commission. Whereas coming to the net profit segment, it has been divided into two categories on net profit before charging such commission and on net profit after charging such commission. So the formula you should understand very well. If it is on net profit before charging such commission, the formula is net profit into rate by 100. Whereas when it comes to on net profit after charging such commission, again this category is being subdivided into two levels. One, commission on the net profit after charging such commission, and the other one is commission on net profit after charging all such commission and other expenses. So where we are discussed with an example, but the formula for this both the category remains the same, but as slight variation in the texture, the value of net profit differs in both the cases. Apart from that, other things remains the common. And then we have discussed in detail about how the admission of a partner can take place and will it give any financial impact in the business or not. Until the partner gets admitted, there won't be any financial impact, but later point of time after the admission only the financial impact will arise. And then we have discussed in detail about the items which are to be considered as a charge on profit and items that are to be considered as an appropriation of profits. So, with respect to charge and profits, the three conditions you have to keep in mind. When it is a charge, it will always appear in P&L account, not in any other account. And it will be allowed when there is a profit or even when there is a loss. So that means you do not bother about the business performance. The business performance is not compulsory. And the examples under this category are interest on partner's loan, manager's salary, and rent paid or payable. Remember, when I talk about the interest on partner's loan, that can be subdivided into two categories: loan to partner and loan by partner. If it is a loan to partner, then that means for the firm it is an income and for partner it is an expense. On the other hand, if it is a loan by partner, then for the firm it is an expense and for the partner it is an income. Based on this only we are showing it in the credit side or on the debit side of the P&L account. If it is considered as an income to the firm, then you take them to the P&L account credit side. On the other hand, if the same item is being considered as a expense to the firm, then it will appear on P&L account debit side. And the other two are expenses, that is manager's salary is an expense to the firm. So P&L account debit side you will show it. Rent paid or payable both will be appearing on the P&L account debit side. And finally, the items which are considered as a appropriation of profits are those items which will be taken to P&L appropriation account and not anywhere else. It will be allowed only when the business has a sufficient profits. So here the business performance is compulsory. So unlike the previous case, it's not this case. And third one, the example are partners remuneration, interest on drawings, transferring the amount to general reserve, the share of profits and the share of loss. These are the items that are considered as an appropriation of profit. The only item, I repeat it, the only item which we will consider either as appropriation or at times we may consider it as a charges interest on partner's capital. Only item is interest on partner's capital. The other items and all are predefined. It is either appropriation or it is charge. But this is the only item which will be either appropriation or charge. That means it fits in both the categories. But depending upon the question only, you have to take a call. If the question remains silent, it is appropriation. If the question specifies it as a charge, it is a charge against profit. I think I have made the entire revision also whatever we have discussed so far. Any doubts?
No, sir.
Right. So I'm stopping here. I'll be sharing the notes also, and I'll be uploading this video in the YouTube in the next 1 hour from now or in a half an hour from now. Okay, so you can
Okay.
get the notes even from there. Make a note. Don't leave any concepts. Whichever concept you have doubt, please make your doubts clarified then and there. Don't pile up or accumulate the doubts. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you,
Okay.
Kanu. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.